Hey Virgo, welcome back. This is for your sign here for March 2019. This is for Sun and Moon only. So if you are cross-watching, make sure that you're cross-watching for somebody who has Virgo in their Sun or Moon. I am going to be doing a cartomancy spread here for you guys. And because my readings are vice versa, always remember that if you are the cross-watcher, that this reading can in fact resonate with you, and I can actually be describing your placement in the situation if you are dealing with Virgo. Okay, so I always tell you guys, take with you what you understand, throw the rest away, because if there is a break in the storyline that is not making sense to you, but the rest of it is, that's okay. Just throw that part away. You know, it could just be for another Virgo, and go and check your opposite sign of what your Virgo is, okay? So Virgo, your message for this month is, well, it's not even a message, it's more like a question. Did you know? Actually, it is a question. So, if that just triggered you in one way, shape, or form, where you're like suspecting something, or you were, did you know? Because normally your feelings are always correct, okay? So that was your message. If any other signs do come out in this reading, I will let you know what those signs are. If the signs aren't connecting, you know, with you, but the storyline is, the reading's still for you, because the, you know, face cards can also be descriptive of a person. And it can also be energies that someone and or yourself could be under, all right? So your first card out here is the Eight of Hearts, the Jack of Spades, the Nine of Hearts, the Five of Spades, Two of Diamonds, Two of Clubs, Seven of Clubs, Five of Diamonds, Three of Clubs, the King of Clubs, which is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This also can be a co-worker, somebody, you know, in relation to anything in regards to business, okay? Then you have the Queen of Hearts, which is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This also can be somebody who is a mother, a motherly figure, you know, somebody you could have children with. If it's not children, you know, that's okay. But, you know, I just have to put out there all, you know, scenarios and options, you know, that can connect with anybody here. So what it's looking like is a cycle completion, something karmic, okay? It's also looking like you're trying to make the best out of a difficult situation, but the worry and the anxiety lies around what could be this water sign, and or it's somebody who either you cut them out of your life or they cut you out of their life. And there appears to be some sort of connection here between these two signs. And or your feelings with another person, where your wishes and your desires are. It's like you're giving your time and energy to someone who needs to make a decision in regards to cutting someone out of their life. And this person and or you could have worry and anxiety because of finances. It's like financial independence. You could be evaluating before taking action in regards to this, and or the opposite person is, because somebody is evaluating. they're almost in a sense like thinking it over, trying to use good judgment. It's like their time and energy is being put into the thought of completing this cycle, this karmic connection, but it's causing worry and anxiety because there's a lot of thought going into it, but it's like the feelings are, it's like the logic, the thought of it is over taking the feelings. The feelings are what's real, but the thought process, evaluating before taking any sort of action, these types of things, you know, financial independence, things of that nature, are causing worry and anxiety because of needing to cut someone out, and or somebody has already been cut out. That's one storyline. Another storyline is this separation could have already taken place here. And it comes to a realization and or the surface. It's almost like analyzing a karmic connection or a karmic relationship or marriage or something you had that came to an end, where finding out that somebody else was involved, that time and energy was being given to another person. It could have been to, say, for example, whether this was you or the opposite person, they were giving their time and energy to a coworker. They were spending time in, you know, with another person. And somebody got cut out against what it is that they truly wished and desired because their feelings were with the person who could have cut you out, but the underlying reason was because of this other person. It's like if you felt that there was somebody else, this is clarifying that that would be in fact correct, okay? But the realization now is that what I'm seeing here is that the person who is giving their time and energy to another person and could have cut you out or you cut them out, they are now having worry and anxiety over this karmic connection. Yeah. Because this is the communication card, and then this is the death and the rebirth, the complete transitioning. This is indicating that and clarifying that an end to some sort of connection is due to the person who could have cut you out or who you cut out. If you cut them out, it was due to the fact that you were having a connection with somebody within your workplace. Now, if you were in a connection with another person here, especially if they were like a water sign, somebody you could have had children with, somebody who has children, the scenario is that the feelings, you know, feeling like that connection was there, but then moving, their wishes and their desires were that their focus was somewhere else, with someone else, and it's showing within the workplace, okay? This is why this connection could have completely diminished here, is what it's showing me. Yeah. Because this is Cupid, the bringer of loving messages, but it's in the reverse, and it fell on top of the Eight of Hearts, surrounded by the Jack of Spades. It's like messages not being received, time and energy being given to another person, This is why this relationship completely ended. Yeah. This is why there was action and change in the social standing. Okay? This is why this completely ended here. This is why there was a separation. The action and the change was in the choice, and the choice was cutting out another person, even though the other person felt that the connection was there. It was because there was a connection with another person, and it's showing within the workplace. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but if you are having some sort of suspicion about this and or the opposite person, this is clarifying that this is exactly, you know, I can't get around the storyline. This is exactly what it is that time and energy was being given to another person, which is why there was this separation. So let's get you a few romance angel cards here. This is why there was this separation. I can't make it up, all right? So there's somebody out here that needs to hear this message. So yes, this is why there was a separation. But it's also indicating here that you needed to pay attention to the signs you were being given. Okay? Excuse me. When I say red, you know, it's like pay attention to red flags. Okay, well, red flag. It's pay attention to the signs that are being brought to you. Okay? Because it is safe for you to love. But due to this separation, and or if there is another person you're in separation from because of their circumstance, their situation, it doesn't mean that it's not safe in your connection. It's that you're needing to pay attention to the opposite person and what signs that they are giving off to you, or signals, things of that nature. Because in the first scenario that I was seeing there, it was that somebody needs to make a decision and they are in that thought process, but the person that they could be sharing feelings with and or their own selves have worry and anxiety over making that decision because their mind is over exceeding, following their intuition, following their feelings. Okay? So that's what that's indicating there. So Virgo, this was your March 2019 reading. If you need me, go to the drop box below. You will find my website. You will also find my email address in order to, you know, get a personal with me if you were interested, if this was connecting with you. And as always, love you, bye.